Hi everyone, welcome back. If you are going along with this challenge that we are doing for the month of February, hashtag $50 February 2023, you know that we are limiting our grocery budget this February. But not just because we want to save money, but also because we want to see where some of the gaps lie as far as what we have preserved, what we have been harvesting, what we have been taking care of throughout the year. And doing these challenges is super fun to kind of figure that out. So before we started the month of February, we actually were supposed to have a birthday party. So one of our kids was going to be celebrating their birthday. We had purchased the things for the party. We had made a whole bunch of pizzas, put them in the freezer. I had made some cakes, not frosted yet, some cupcakes, and we had bought in lots of things for the party. Chips and dip, vegetables and dip, some grapes. So unfortunately, that kid got sick and we had to cancel the party. It completely changed our plans and definitely was going to affect our $50 February. Since we have a family of 6, we have allotted ourselves an extra $100, $25 per extra kiddo. So we actually have a $150 budget, which equals out to $37.50 per week. Now the first week we didn't need to buy anything. We had already prepared for this birthday party and we really didn't need anything. And since we canceled the birthday party, we had all this fresh produce we needed to eat up. So we spent the week eating through our broccoli and our cauliflower, and we accidentally broke into those chips. It happens. So since we didn't need anything from the store for that first week, we didn't spend any of our $37.50. And while I could certainly use it this week, I just wanted to see how we would do sticking to that $37.50 budget. And to be completely honest, if I didn't need things for this birthday party, I wouldn't have gone to the store this week. The only thing I really wanted was milk for our family. That was it. We're down to like half a gallon of milk. We go through about a gallon to a gallon and a half each week. A huge perk of buying organic milk is the expiration date. So here we are in February and one of these expires in March, but the rest of these don't expire till April 5th. Organic milk lasts so much longer, so I don't need to worry about overbuying it. And it freezes really well too. I probably only would have grabbed it at the gas station or something, just made it super simple for myself. But since we ate through those fresh veggies, I needed new ones. So I went to Aldi today and picked up some cucumbers and some broccoli. I also bought carrots. Those are still good. My grapes ended up still being good. All the dips are still fine. Since we ate one of the bags of potato chips, I also bought 2 bags of potato chips. So all of this is just for a birthday party. And you guys, when I'm talking a birthday party, like, we have a pretty big family. Almost all of us have kids and then our parents. And so it ends up being quite a few people to feed. So I'm just really proud of us that we can make it work for such a small amount. Granted, we already had those other things prepared. So really the big gaps in our budget lie usually with baking supplies and dairy. And so dairy is the one thing that I bought today. Now, I really did not need this much milk, but since I was already going, I made sure to get a few, and I bought all these organic vitamin D whole milk. Now they do have one that has some added vitamins that's a little bit more expensive, and honestly I don't really know the difference and I haven't had the time to research it much, so I usually just buy this one when I can. But the last few weeks we have actually just been picking up gallons of milk at the gas station or the local grocery store, and to buy a half gallon of organic whole milk there is usually between $5 and $7. Like $5 would be on sale, so I don't tend to buy it. And I was watching a healthy grocery haul video with Bree from Art and Bree, and she was talking about the importance for her of buying healthy milk and eggs, and just how many nutrients are in these things and how important it is to buy it. And I just kind of took it to heart, and it was a good reminder for me of why it was so important for me to buy my kids healthy milk. It was about the one thing that I just really was, this is organic. It was the first thing we changed in our diet when our kids switched over from nursing to whole milk. The first thing we switched in our diets when our boys were really little was organic whole milk. So it feels really good to get that back. And knowing I had the budget to spend it, I was able to buy a few extra. So $37.50, we got some milk for us just because we were low. And then I grabbed sour cream because we have not had sour cream for like 2 or 3 weeks. I do have some in the fridge from that dip because I was making dip, but we didn't have actual sour cream for 2 or 3 weeks and I was missing it. So that's what we got. Now, we shared with you earlier this week, kind of close there we go. We shared with you earlier this week what we were planning on making for food. And so I will share with you on Monday kind of what we actually ate to give you an idea. But I really like to do my grocery shopping at the end of the week. So usually Thursday or Friday, because the way I see it is I already got through the whole week and then my budgeted allowed money is kind of ahead. So I'm preparing for the next week. So rather than being out of money and forcing myself to go without for the week. Now, since we are budgeting on trying to spend less and less money, I completely respect that some people would have just skipped this grocery haul or maybe thought these party foods should be from somewhere else. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to budgeting, it really doesn't matter where you pull your budget from. So if I have laundry soap on here, wherever I budget that money from, I just need to do that. So it's really important for me that I just have a set budget for things. So even though my budget is smaller, I did force myself to kind of buy a little bit more because I wanted to use some of it. I set this money aside purposely for it. So hence the whole bunch of milk. So today I had $37.50 to spend. Even though I spent almost $19 on milk, I only spent $32.88. So I will have a little bit extra to spend in the coming weeks if I need it. I'm gonna try to stick to that $37.50 for the week. For next week, hopefully we won't have any unexpected birthday parties or anything to throw, and then we can actually keep to it. But I just really want to encourage you guys to take a minute to challenge yourselves and see what you can do, because I think we can all do a little bit more than we think we can as far as saving money, using what we have, using what we've already prepared and preserved and all those things, and eating a little bit healthier, because sometimes it's not as expensive as you think it is. So anyways, glad you got to see me again. See you again next week.